lovelies, it's another Monday again. Happy Monday, happy new week, and welcome to another Monday series with me. So last week I talked about how no one is coming to save you, and seriously, that reminder was necessary. Someone reached out to me a few days ago and said, now that I've decided to show up for myself, what next? So I told her, now is the time to work smart towards achieving your goal. And that's what this video is all about, for her, for you, and also for everyone out there. I'm sure we've all heard this phrase before, work smarter and not harder, but most of us do not really understand what it means. So that's what this video is all about, like I said earlier. So I'm going to start with what it doesn't mean. So work smarter and not harder does not mean just sitting around and calling it soft life. No. Working smarter and not harder doesn't mean avoiding hard work. No. And it doesn't mean waiting for perfect moment to just fall from nowhere onto your laps. That's not what it meant. So here's what it means actually. Working smarter and not harder means making intentional moves. Emphasis on intentional. It means making intentional moves instead of just running in circles. It means knowing what truly deserves your energy. It also means using tools and routines to get results without burning out, without stressing yourself. So I'm just going to give you a quick gist. So there was this day I had this long crazy to-do list at work, and then I started with the first thing on the list. I started with task A. So I got stuck, and instead of sitting down and quietly, calmly solving the whole thing, I had to jump to task B. I got stuck again. And then I moved to task C, and before I knew it, the day was already over. You know, I had to quietly sit down and think, like, I'm not lazy. I know by myself, like, I know it that I am not lazy. So what's really happening? Because I mean, I had a very busy day, but it wasn't productive. So it was at that moment it hit me. It was at that moment I realized I was just working hard and not smart. And listen, busyness doesn't equal to progress. Busyness do not mean, being busy do not mean you are progressive. You know, if you want real results, you need more than effort. You need strategy. You need a well planned out strategy, which means before you do anything, you have to plan. You have to plan before acting. You have to know your top 3 priorities daily. You have to build a routine that supports you even on your low energy days, because trust me, there are some days that you just don't feel like doing anything. But once you build a perfect routine that supports you, everything will be easy. And you also need to sit down and ask yourself, what are the small consistent actions that will move you forward? I'm going to tell you this for free. Busyness is noise, trust me. Strategy is a real deal. Strategy is a real movement. So my lovelies, what is that thing you plan to work smarter towards this week? You know, it could be putting your tasks in batch. It could be taking intentional breaks. It could be prioritizing your top 3 and saying no to time wasters. For me this week, I will be prioritizing my top 3 every day of this week. And I would love to hear about yours too in the comment section. So this week, do not chase stress to feel productive. You have to chase results. Work with intentions and work smart. So that will be all for this week, my lovelies. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. So I'll see you, my lovelies, next Monday, same time, same vibe.